Do you have Confederates living in your attic? Neither did my neighbor until she stumbled upon this framed print of a Civil War soldier while she was cleaning out her mother's house next door. She wasn't aware of any family ties to anyone who might have served on either the Union or Confederate sides of the war, so all we had to go on was the image, the uniform, and the frame. When she showed me the picture, I knew that we could bring it back to pretty good shape. At that point, I was using only Photoshop. The results were mixed. I had marginal success, and the process could be painstakingly slow and tedious, although it was probably much faster than the folks who did hand tinting back in the day. When dealing with historical pictures, there are several questions you need to be clear on before you get started. First, does the image need to be exactly historically accurate? Museums and serious collectors will want everything done exactly as it would have looked when the picture was taken. This can require a lot of research, although one of the nice things about using AI is you can do some research at the same time as you process the image. Some restorers stay away from using AI as general rule, and the models are not always accurate. I know ChatGPT tends to bend some shapes and quite frequently adds some content or changes expressions when you upscale images. My choice is Nano Banana, the AI image processor from Google Gemini. It's much easier to restore a photo that is for a family collection or scrapbook. In most of these cases, they just want a picture of their relative that shows their face as clearly as possible, and the overall color, sharpness, and quality is good. In this case, I asked both ChatGPT and Google Gemini to tell me more about the subject of the photo. Interestingly, one said Union and the other said Reb.